What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. It's game week 7, match week 7, however you want to say it. It's an interesting week. Obviously some teams didn't perform very well last week, so we've got some interesting things to come up. Obviously there is the news thing up here where we can go through quickly before we start the video. I'm not going to read them out. I'm just going to let you, as viewers, just look at it and think. Some of them aren't like injury based. Some of them are actually other things as well, about results before and all that kind of stuff, or defeats as well. And yeah, that's just how we start, and that is probably the best way to start it. And keep going through all of it, and there's quite a bit of update from, I think it's more or less from every single team. I think every team has an update every week to make sure that fans know what's going on, obviously. First game is today at 8 o'clock when I'm recording this video, so this is very tight, the fact that I've done this so late. But Bournemouth versus Fulham. Well, Bournemouth have been incredible this season. I think they've had one loss now at this point. I'm not 100% sure, maybe a draw. No, honestly, they're definitely not undefeated. They're definitely lost because obviously the only undefeated team left in the Prem is Crystal Palace. So let me just quickly get the league table up on my phone, and then I will go through it for you. So Bournemouth have lost one game, and Fulham have lost two. To be fair, Fulham, they're not having the worst of seasons. 2-2-2. It's not the worst. But say Bournemouth are currently 6th. They've had a good start to the season. They've got a great manager. They've got a great team. Fulham as well. They've got a good team. I don't know who the manager is anymore, to be honest. But I'm going to go with a 2-1 win to Bournemouth here, mainly just because of the fact of, like, Bournemouth have been better so far this season. First game on the Saturday is Leeds versus Tottenham. Again, Leeds they've slowly picked up form. They've slowly picked up points, which is obviously good for them. So, but Tottenham are 4th as well. They've only lost one game. They drew 2. I'm gonna go with a 3-1 win to Tottenham. It might be wrong, but like I say, every week they're probably going to be wrong. I think I did predict Liverpool's one right last week, even though as a Liverpool fan I didn't want it to happen. I predicted that Crystal Palace would win 2-1, I believe. Next game is Arsenal versus West Ham. Obviously, you saw at the top that Gabriel could be missing, which is a big miss for Arsenal in general. So, but West Ham have been dreadful this season so far. They haven't found any form. They've managed to win one game, which was against, I think it's Forest. So Forest haven't been good themselves this season so far. They've already lost their manager and isn't really doing as much. But Arsenal to me will take this. They're gonna go. We're gonna go for what 2-0 win to Arsenal. Next game is Man United not Fulham. Man United versus Sunderland. Man United yet again don't look great. Sunderland, great start to the season. Personally for me, Sunderland's taken this one because Man United don't seem to be finding their feet really, still at the moment in time. And they had that lucky win against Chelsea, where like red card and stuff like that. They had a thingy one against Burnley as well, where last minute goal got them the thing. So that could have easily been a draw as well in that game as well for United. So I think Sunderland's going to take this one 2-1. Next game is Chelsea versus Liverpool. This game is thingy because Liverpool haven't looked great at all for the last, or since the start of the season really. They've managed to scrape off results. They've managed to do it basically. And then obviously last 2 games they've lost, one in the Champions League and one in the Prem. Chelsea though is a big game. Liverpool will want to show up to prove that they can still come back and bounce back from a defeat. But Chelsea do look good. Like, don't get me wrong, they have struggled in the thingy because they've had a couple of red cards here and there. They are missing quite a few players as well. But normally, when teams are missing players, sometimes they manage to perform better. Sometimes, obviously, that's not the case. But because this game is normally also, if I remember rightly, it's normally also a draw. Like, I think there hasn't been a win in this game for a fair bit of time. So it possibly might have been last season where there might have been one. But I'm going to go with the 2-2 draw for this game. Liverpool, or Chelsea versus Liverpool. Now on to the Sunday games. Aston Villa versus Burnley. Both teams don't look great at all. But for me, I'm going to go for an Aston Villa 1-0 win. Next game is Everton versus Crystal Palace. Everton do look quite good, but Palace are still undefeated. So, personally, for me, I'm going to go 3-1 to Crystal Palace. Next game is Newcastle versus Forest. Both teams not really. Well, Newcastle, we're in Newcastle in the league. 15th. So neither team are really doing that well. So for that reason, I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw, just because I don't think either team is really doing overly that much right now. Next game, or second to last game, it's Wolverhampton versus Brighton. Wolves have got a point. They managed a point in the last game. Brighton are 10th in their normal position where they normally stay throughout the whole season, to be honest. But obviously, this is only the 7th game in, so there's still a long way to go. But I don't think Wolves are going to win. I think Brighton's going to win probably 2, maybe 3-0. Maybe Wolves might get a goal, maybe 2 goals, maybe like a 3-2, something like that. But Wolves don't seem like they're going to be able to get anything over the line. Brentford versus Man City. I'm going to go straight forward with a Man City 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 win. So that's going to be all the results for this week. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you have enjoyed the video, and obviously there will be more like gaming videos coming soon. I've just got to try and get the right games to play, games that I enjoy the most. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back again for game week 8 after the international break.